Hey YouTube and fans of Commando, so it is done. This is vest number 6 and the shotgun bandolier came in today, so I was able to make up these parts. Now they're just elastic, but I have tried and I can't get the nice even spacing that these bought bandoliers give you, so it's just easier to spend 20 bucks, buy a belt, cut it up. And the cool thing about the belt, it's got 26 loops, which means I get 4 lots of 6, and that gives me 12 and 12 for a second vest. So I've already added my grenades and the knife and all these other bits and pieces to this. So let's have a look at the differences between this vest and vest 5, and we'll start with the mesh. So one, it's a single layer, not a double layer, and this greatly reduces the weight. The other thing that I've been able to do is I went and bought 100 meter roll of 1 inch seatbelt. When you double it over, you get a really nice 1/2 inch fold, and that just gives a really nice finish edging to all of the parts right around the jacket, so that's a big plus. The other one is suede, so this is still the same vegan leather, it's just the flip side. The flip side is a suede, and I've painted it black, so it probably needs a second coat. You can see a bit of grey coming through, and there's a grey on the side panel on the side, but I haven't painted at all. So I'll give it another hit of black soon. That'll look cool. It's probably just all it needs. Collar has got flips up, and on the back is a zipper. I think I showed that in an earlier video. Now it opens, but there's nothing actually in it, so it's just a cosmetic detail the screen jacket had, and I figured I needed to have on mine. So, and plus it was a learning curve. I've never sewn a zipper like that in before. So I think for a future project I'll be able to actually incorporate the poncho or even hood or whatever the thing actually comes out of the collar on the actual Group 5 jackets. So we got the pocket with Velcro. Talked about that in the last video. This is vegan leather on the inside, car carpet as padding, Velcro tab there, and overall it's just a really nice little pouch. D-ring. So what happened with this vest was I had to scale some stuff down. Like that pocket's probably oversized for this vest because that's 1:1 for Arnie's size vest. So technically it probably should be, this is a 4 inch wide, it probably should be 3 inch wide for this vest. But for now, it's just going to have to do. I might make a 3 inch wide one and change these out at some point, but right now, no. Moving down, D-rings are full size. I'm not scaling these down because I get these things laser cut. You might have seen in the earlier videos that it was black. It had a protective layer on it, like a sticker. I just peeled that off, and off came the black. Still got black on the edges, mostly. I'll probably sand that off in time, but underneath is silver anyway. Knife. This is my replica knife, not a sharp knife. I've just put it back in the old sheath that I replaced with a more screen accurate version just for this video, so that I had a knife on the thing. It doesn't actually sit at the right height, it's supposed to sit up there, which then makes the tip close to the bottom of that bottom magazine pouch. I'll correct that. This means I've got to put another loop on up here, a bit higher, which I probably should do anyway. Given the nature of this vest with stuff that clips on and off, probably should have loops everywhere on it, to be honest. So this part came in today, was a shotgun bandolier. This was the part that was holding me up. And you'll notice it has a slight curve to it. The screen used jacket has this part set with a curve. and I was like struggling today when I made this part up, thinking, how do I replicate that? So originally I just stitched it to the top, and I shifted the pouches up until this bowed, and then I stitched the pouches on, and then I sort of turned it and thought, oh, maybe I can just press that down, and sure enough, it just sewed flat on both sides, and that's given me not only a curve this way, oops, can you see my fingers, curve this way, but it's also curved it this way, just like the screen used one, so that was kind of cool. The pouches, these are pretty cool, they're just Velcro, but I made these out of seatbelt, so that's certainly big enough for a 9mm mag, not big enough for a AK-47 mag, like he uses in the movie. Well, he uses a Velman, I think, in the movie. I put the press studs on it simply for the screen accuracy, and of course they're edged in the same 1-inch seatbelt. So everything's edged in seatbelt, shotgun bandolier, every part of the jacket is. These pouches on the side, same thing. They're again, they're seatbelt. You can see there. The only thing I stuffed up with, and I can't remove it now because it's going to leave a hole, is the bandoliers on this side don't have the 2 studs. They only have 1. For reasons unbeknown, I've made it with 2, and then I realised what I'd done wrong. I went, oh shit, I can't pull that out now because it's going to leave a hole. Doesn't matter which one I pull out, it's going to leave a hole. So it's just going to have to stay there, and hopefully no one will notice. Zipper. This is awesome. This is probably the best zipper I've ever done. Look how nice and easy that is. Just straight up one hand operation. So yeah, all my cover strips are suede, and I've got that over the top. I've got my straps again on the shoulders. Only thing I didn't have any clips, so there's nothing on the end of it. It's just there, oops, and there. But I'll put some clips on these. So that's for the backpack, which I'm not making for this vest, which clips on the back. In case you're wondering why those straps are there, and they are there in the screen used one. He doesn't use it. I think it was the People magazine vest, or maybe it was one of those early promotion shots where you can actually, he's turned a bit of an angle and the pack is visible on the back, but yeah, he doesn't wear it in the movie, so I won't include it on this one. On the back of the vest is, you can't really see it without me turning it around, so these cover strips go all the way down to the back. I did the decorative stitching, the proper box stitch for the webbing. So this strapping, this leg strap there's about close to 8 meters of webbing on this thing. So we've got each leg strap is 3 meters folded in half, and the end of the web is then, sorry, get you in camera, is then multiple folded and layered. You can see me layers. My machine just punches through that like nothing, man. So love that machine. I think I explained in an earlier video, because the clips are really small on the screen used vest, and so what I've used here in this instance, because I'm having a hell of a time finding them here in Australia, so these are car seat parts, and they'll be perfect for this thing. They're nice and easy to hook and unhook, and they're black, so that was kind of cool. Shout out to my friend Scott in America, who's actually found some real ones, and hopefully we might be able to even source them, because they won't ship them to Australia, so hopefully we can get those in for the next one, because I do want to build a 1-to-1 Arnie vest. This is to replace or upgrade my cosplay one. So yeah, the details we go to, just for the superhero stuff. Yeah, short of flipping this around, there were some details on the back that I did want to show you, but it's a painful process to flip it, so it's just easier. What the hell, let's do it. Put you down for a second. Let's get rid of this thing. Alright, so there's the back of the vest. Not sure if I showed this last time. That's how it does up. Oops, sorry. Not sure I showed that last time. That's how it does up. Single tearaway piece, big piece of Velcro. And then I have my adjuster, which pulls it in at the waist. Just makes it a nice fit for me. I did put the seam up the back. There's the zipper in the collar. Straps come down, so you can see you've got suede all the way down. You've got the waist belt portion, and then the adjuster under that. And oops, have to put you down again. Hard to align sometimes, or easier when it's on a desk, flat surface. Just press it together, but that does sit properly when it's aligned. And so yeah, you can see under here. Oh no, you can't, because that's sewn down now. Can't see it. Never mind. Sorry for the Blair Witch Project style cinematography. One-handed, not the easiest thing. So anyway, yeah, it's all one piece. So it's 3 meters, making a 1.5 meter strap, which goes from under the front. I'll talk about those D-rings in a sec. Goes right around to the back to this piece here, which is the same shape. It's not screen accurate to shape. It's not screen accurate to the actual pressed steel part, but it'll do. I'm going to put you down again while I flip this over, and we'll talk about those D-rings. Okay, so here we are, the D-rings. So these D-rings have got, I don't know if you can see it, I might have to flip the thing up under there. There you go. So it's dual, there's 2 rings, sorry, 2 rings, 2 attachment points. So you've got the main ring here, and then it goes up, and it's got a bar here and a bar up here. And I, just so you can see it better on that one. So when I've put these together, the strap from the back legs goes through the top, so that's the end of the halfway point, if you will, the loop that forms at the halfway point. And so the only other join is this bit here, the knot at the end. That's all one piece. And then I do the same thing here, but I join in about halfway. But it's not really a join, it's just overlapped multiple times, good 6 inches or something, under all this stuff, so that you have continuous run and a loop here and a continuous loop here, and there's no joins or seams. What else can I say about this thing? Yeah, we've already discussed like the thread type. It's not going to rip. Material types doesn't rip. Most of it's got a fair bit of flame resistance. Like, don't obviously throw it in a campfire because it's going to burn, but you know, if you've got a hot amber from a fire on it, it's probably shouldn't burn. Certainly not going to burst into flames anyway, put it that way. So there it is. Did I show you the knife last time? I think I did. So I've had it laser etched anyway. There it is. So this is a replica prop. There's no sharp edge on this one. There's the life support and the crane logo. So it's, and this is a 1-to-1, crap it's big, 1-to-1 life support system 1 with the proper screen accurate profile. So we'll throw that back in there and clip that back up. Yeah, again, press stud used on the back to hold it in the loop, so it can't come off. But I am going to shift to make another loop that makes this thing sit up a bit higher, or I might just go back to the other scabbard, which sits up higher by default. That's maybe why I've set this loop where I have. So we're getting close to the same length of the other video. I'm going to wrap it up there for now. Hope this video has been both informative and interesting. I'll just zoom back, because there's a pretty cool thing. And there it is, if it's in focus. Come on, focus. There it is, yeah, my, not quite scale, it's smaller scale to fit me, but my most screen accurate version I've done so far, version of the Commando vest. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.